Welcome back to Berks One-on-One. For today's episode, I took a trip up to Hamburg to visit Go Getter Movement Studioz and speak with the owner, Ginelle. In addition to that interview, I got to speak with some of the students, as well as get some footage of their showcase which took place on October 4th.
Hi, I'm Ginelle. Welcome to Go Getter Movement Studioz in Hamburg. This is our private entrance. Come through the back. There's a parking lot right down the street, which is really nice because we have private parking. So come on in. Welcome to Studio Grow. We opened Studio Grow 2.5 years ago, and this is an adult-focused room. We have people from all different areas with all different body types, males and females, anything in between, who are welcome to join our space and gain body confidence. So in here we teach primarily pole. However, I just finished teaching poles and threads, so that's why a couple of them are hooked to the pole. But we also have classes like twerk in here, burlesque, chair dance, so a little bit of everything, but again, all adults in this room is what we prefer. I started Go Getter Movement Studioz in Hamburg, PA 2 years ago, and we've grown since then. In March of this year, we decided to open up a second space. So we initially started with about 2,000 square foot, strictly pole, with the offering of lyre, which is aerial hoops and slings, and we are the only aerial arts studio in Berks County. So I'm super proud of that because I felt like it was something that the area really needed and there was a lack thereof, so here we are. Then we expanded in March to higher ceilings, 17-foot high ceilings, as well as another 22,000 square foot, so in total we're a little over 4,000. And in both studios now we're able to offer various aerial arts as well as other movement classes such as heels, twerk, chair dance. I am a primarily adult-focused studio. However, our second studio space, we are offering family-friendly classes. More of a after-school program is my focus, an hour or two after school. Then the rest of the time is pretty adult-focused as well. I feel like adults need an outlet. There's plenty of offerings for dance for children, but there's not a whole lot of movement studios available in this area. So I thought it was time, so here we are. All right, come with me to Studio Evolve. We opened Studio Evolve in March of 2025 as a space that is considered family friendly. So we teach and host all ages. Anybody who comes to our studio has access to a locker room, so any lockers can be used at any time. We host events a couple of times a year here, and when we do, we serve refreshments here, such as sodas and drinks and such. And then what I love about this space is we have a lounge that any student can use at any time. So if they just want to warm up before class, hang out with friends, eat and drink a little bit before class starts, they can actually come in here and stretch and utilize the space here.
Hey, I'm Victoria. I've been coming to Go Getter Studioz since day one. I was actually stalking the studio waiting for them to open, and I'm really excited to take classes here. There's always a good variety, so on days that I just feel more dancey, there's classes that are more suited to dance, there's classes for pole dancing, there's classes just for dance in general, and then there's all kinds of aerial stuff that I can challenge myself with, and workshops that they change up every single month, which I love. I was not the athletic person or the dance person growing up. But I gained a lot of weight over COVID, which I'm still struggling to lose, and have been on a fitness journey and an exercise journey, and decided that eventually I just want to be strong and do cool shit. So I've just been coming here to learn how to do new cool shit. And every time I come here, I'm just so happy to be surrounded by such amazingly talented and wonderful people that are just so amazing and then can do just the coolest things and are just willing to just form such a wonderful community of amazing performers and people. And it's crazy how people will just want to help out with every little thing. Like when we have showcases, people are like, I'll run the snack bar, I'll run the front door, I'll come help clean up, I'll pick up clothing that people are taking off during their performances and stuff and collect them. So everyone's just really, really willing to help out. It's not intimidating at all. It's a really amazing community.
My name is Catrice, and I started with Go Getter Movement Studioz back in January, so I've been doing this for, about 8 or 9 months now. I even roped my best friend into it. She's over in that room. I roped her in, but me being a single mom, I was really trying to find a hobby that made me feel good about myself, because when you have kids, it's you kind of lose who you are for a little while. And Ginelle was actually my hip hop instructor when I was 17. So when I saw that she had opened this studio and that one of my friends from high school was attending it, I got really interested. So my mom got me a gift certificate to come here, and I've been coming here ever since. And the community here is amazing. It's such a supportive, great community for especially women, but we also have men that come to the studio as well. It's a very welcoming community where everybody embraces their sexuality, and it's just amazing. And you leave stronger and with a lot more friends than when you came in, so it's been great.
And this is Studio Evolve. We have fun lighting, high ceilings, and we teach fabrics classes here. So this is a sling, because it slings on the bottom. And we also have fabrics, which hangs all the way from the top, all the way to the bottom. And then we have lyre, also known as aerial hoop. And we have classes 7 days a week. A lot of fun to come and play, gain some strength. And we also teach really unique apparatuses, such as we have a coffin. We have chain workshops in here. So it's just a place where anybody of all ages can come and gain strength and confidence as well. I started teaching dance when I was 18. I started teaching hip hop. I taught for various studios in Berks County. Hip hop was always my focus, always my love. And I taught adult and children. And I kind of started veering away from children and started teaching more and more adult classes. So hip hop, heels, twerk, chair was like my focus for a long time. And then in 2020, like COVID always is like the staple for everything. 2020 was bored and needed a hobby and needed a new outlet and needed a place where I felt like I could dance. Started taking aerial arts classes. I was familiar with aerial arts. My other business, I book aerial arts for shows and such, so I'm familiar with it. I actually even had a pole in my living room, but my skills were very limited. And then once I started taking classes at a studio, I just became pretty obsessed. So I trained about 20 hours a week, did that for about 2 years, and then was offered an opportunity to open my own space. And initially I said no, because I knew it was going to be a huge undertaking, but it just felt like something I needed to give a try, and here we are. So there was previously a dance studio here, so in the sense that it was a large open space, yes. However, I rebuilt walls. I made this space that we're currently in 5 feet wider, so we knocked down the whole entire wall, rebuilt it. I had to put down all new flooring because the flooring that was here previously just wasn't what I was interested in. Had to obviously put up all the poles then. And then in the second studio space, that one was pretty ready to go in some ways, but again, you have to make sure that the environment is safe. So you need to make sure that we can have bodies hanging from the ceilings. We need to make sure the rig points are appropriate. So it had a lot of inspections, a lot of cleaning, a lot of re-rigging in order to get everything the way I needed it to be. When I first opened, it was me and one other instructor, Destiny, who's still here with me. It's actually funny, we were supposed to open in August of 2023, and construction delays set me back a month, and I literally called her and I was like, please don't leave me. Like, please don't give up, I swear this place is gonna open. So I only delayed it for a month, and we started with classes. We had a couple students at a time. At one point it was a 1 student minimum, so even if somebody came here alone, I still would teach them, so essentially they were getting a private. And then we eventually moved to, we are now at a 2 student minimum. We'll move to 3 eventually. But it was just her and I, probably, I don't know, maybe 15 classes a week, if even that. I don't really think it was quite that, but now we're at over anywhere from 150 to 200 classes a month. Our scheduling is never the same month by month, and that's really unusual. Most studios have a very set schedule for X amount of time. And what I've found is that that's either really good or really bad for people. It's really bad if I'm teaching pole on Tuesdays and you always want to take class with me, but I only teach on Tuesdays, and that never changes, and you can't do a Tuesday, then you never get to take class with me. What I like about the way we have our schedule is that I teach Tuesday this week, and Wednesday next week, and Thursday next week, so our schedule is constantly changing, which gives people the opportunity to take classes with everyone and get a variety of classes as well. But trying to keep it all straight gets pretty complicated. So I do have people who assist with scheduling, but it's checked like 2 or 3 times in our system for accuracy. It can be a lot. it's definitely probably the most time-consuming thing that we do.
Right, well, my name is Angela Williams, aka Vibe, or Mama, as I'm known here, because I am one of the oldest ladies that come to the studio. And I met Ginelle in 2018 before she even had everything going, and I've just enjoyed coming here. I started out coming here as being her assistant, helping with the schedule, as she was talking to you about how that schedule is to get it done. I do little odds and ends for her, and then I just decided to start taking some classes. And once I started taking classes, I found that confidence in myself, that self-love, and this community is just so awesome. And I'm just looking forward to all the things that she has to come, and watching her just grow this business has been just awesome for me. I just want to say that I have a lot of family members and friends that really aren't familiar with the aerial arts. They just like, oh my gosh, I seen you with your hooker boots, or their eyes, or you're taking those stripper classes. And I just want everybody to know that's not really what pole dancing is about. It's fitness. It's actual fitness. Like when I first came here and I started taking classes, I couldn't even hold myself up on the pole. You really learn your body and what the muscles that you need to actually climb the pole. You get bruises. I mean, it's just a lot that helps you build your inner self. So I would say just jump in, grab a class or two, make friends, and continue to come. Join a showcase or two.
Hi, I'm Lauren. I've been here for about a year now. Originally, I came for a burlesque workshop. And then literally that night of the workshop, she was like, we need to know, like right now, if you guys want to do showcase or not. So we were kind of put on the spot, but I was like, this was so much fun, we have to do it. So my friend and I agreed to do showcase, and then we've just been keeping up with it ever since. We walked in and we were all hee hee ha ha, there's poles here, you know, because there's nowhere in Berks County that just lets you go and take classes and stuff like that. You either have to be a stripper or, you know, you have to kind of find it on your own. And so we walked in and they were really like motivating and encouraging, and everybody here like cheered you on regardless of what you were doing. So I think the community of it is really what kept me coming back.
I would say 90% of students who we have here are brand new, or have very, very minimal experience. So most have no experience. And I think that's another thing that's really unique about our space, because even though the majority of people are beginners, we're still able to cater to those who do have that experience as well, because the majority of my instructors are trained to be able to teach other levels. So if the only thing I'd say we're probably not quite at is if you're like master level, we're not ready to take anybody on like that. But we don't have too many master level people in the Hamburg, PA area, so I think we're good.
I'm Cassie. I've been going here since it opened. I'm good friends with Ginelle. She and I kind of started our aerial journey together. So of course, when she opened her own studio, I was like, yep, joining. This is Hysteria. This is Ginelle's cat. She's kind of a studio buddy. I've been doing aerials around 4 years now, and here then for 2, as long as it's been open. Oh, are you over me? That is so far my experience here. I've done every single showcase. I like to be a big part of it. I have a great time. So, yeah. Basically, after high school, I feel like a lot of people experience where you're like, okay, I don't do my hobby anymore because I'm not making a career out of it. And I was like, I need something to do. And I didn't want to, I was a big jazz dancer, and I was like, oh, I don't want to do bar, not that there's anything wrong with bar, I love that. And nothing was cutting it for me. And then I saw videos of people like pole dancing for exercise and everything, and I was like, that's incredible, and it's a way that I can dance and kind of do something that felt really cool to me. So I started that one day alone. I didn't go with any friends. I was like, I need a thing to be mine, and that was it. I went once, and then it just became my whole personality, honestly. The one other really nice thing is the community that you get out of it. I'm a hairstylist. A lot of us are hairstylists. It turned out there's a lot of hairstylists. But like because of doing aerials in my life, have met some of my best friends, people who are like photographers and just do all other kinds of jobs, and I've really gained a community out of it, which is really cool. People that like, I'm a bridesmaid in a wedding for a friend that I met because of aerials, and so just like also I signed up for a hobby and now I have like all my best friends. So highly recommend it. Changed my life.
Hi, my name's Kelsey. I started as a student at Go Getter Movement Studio, and then after about a year, Ginelle approached me and asked me to become an instructor. So I've been instructing for the last year here. For me, it started as a way to lose weight after having a child, because I am not a gym girly. I do not like to work out. So this is my outlet of exercise and my outlet of women positivity in the group. I'm very positive. I mean, this is my outlet to go on a stressful day. It's my positive vibe outlet. There's never really a negative day here.
We offer 2 shows a year currently. It will not be any more than that ever because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of prep. And we try and offer a little, I always listen to our students. Like, we want to know what they're interested in performing, but we try and offer a variety of everything that we teach. So if it's taught here, then we want to be able to showcase it as well. So everything from pole to burlesque to twerk to heels to, we even do a lot of lyrical pieces. I try to always have something lyrical related because I like to get, put emotion into movement as well. So it's definitely a little bit of everything, and we prep for those classes for the showcases for probably about 4 months in advance. We've had 4 shows to date, and as of now, I think we are at 30 pieces for this show, so it'll be the longest one we've had. Our last one was pretty long. I think that one was 28 pieces. And this one has quite a variety. What I think is going to make this show unique compared to our other ones is we're utilizing both studios. This is the first time that we have our guests starting in our new studio for the aerial side with the higher apparatuses. And then at intermission, they're going to move over to this side, and the rest of the show will happen here then.
And continuing to curate a space for not only us, but for all of you to join us and just embrace strength, beauty, sensualism, everything that you've embodied your whole life. And we're all so blessed and thankful. We love you.
Eric, I say this every show, but it has never not been true. You watch me go through every wave of emotion with owning a studio. I'm often overworked, grateful, stressed, happy, frustrated, fulfilled, and you're there for it all. You've watched me grow from a 21-year-old determined young woman to a multi-business owner today. You love me unconditionally and do it with ease. Being the spouse to me is not easy and not for the weak, so thank you for your love and support. Sen and Aiden. My 2 adult children have always had a mom who was present but very busy. Y'all have seen me shake ass more than any other woman I bet. You're welcome for that. My hope was that you saw that you could build whatever vision you want, even when the odds are stacked against you. Although it's a journey, watching the both of you grow and learn life lessons is nothing short of amazing. It's nights like tonight that make life worth living. And can't wait for you both to continue to find what makes you happy. You have your own busy lives, and I appreciate your help around here when I call on you. Just know you are my reason for breathing. My mom, Tina, thank you for your unwavering support. We could have nothing in common, but one thing I know is that you have been my cheerleader from day one. I know you are incredibly proud of me, and that's a pretty amazing thing to be able to say because I'm doing some off-the-wall shit sometimes. This is my staff, helpers and friends, Arista. this young lady since she was 12. I was her hip hop instructor, and now she's grown into a fabulous woman who is my right-hand person. She handles all my social media for all my business ventures, listens to me complain, and talks me off the ledge. I know you are in my corner. I know you want to see GGMS succeed. Your loyalty is unmatched. Thank you for all that you do.
It is an insane amount of work. So much of it is like little things that people just don't think about or realize, like the maintenance of the equipment, or the fact that I have to pay licensing for the music, or the insurance, and just the upkeep, and it's so much work. But the showcases really help me feel like I made a difference. Like it all kind of comes together, and I get to see all the progress that students have made, and seeing students climb a pole for the first time, or get a certain move that I know they've been working on for a while, or it's like popcorn pleasure. It's like little single like popcorn pieces, and you're like, they all add up eventually, and you've got a full bucket. And that's kind of what it feels like. So it's a lot of baby things, but I think it's inspiring to give people a space to be able to do all those things and an outlet, because there's a lot of things going on in people's lives, and sometimes they just need a place to go and forget about it for a couple of hours, and I think that we've cultivated that space. Yeah, I mean, people can rent the studio, so they can host their own events here. We also host events for people, so you know, like the Pride Band event that we have usually once or twice a year. People can have bachelor parties, birthday parties here, and then we also have apparatuses that can travel. So I can set up a pole, a lollipop, which is like an aerial hoop with a pole attached to the bottom of it. I have an A-frame, so basically picture like 4 legs, and I can hook up a lyra and a fabric to that. So my big goal for 2026 is a little bit more in community involvement. So as of right now, we have 8 events scheduled between now and May of 2026. So we'll be popping up and performing and handing out information and just getting a little bit more awareness into the community about what we do and what our environment is like here. We really nurture and cultivate an environment here of inclusivity. I have my own very strong beliefs about a lot of things, but I really try hard to accept anyone. So even if their beliefs don't necessarily match mine, when they come in, I want them to feel like that really doesn't matter and they can still thrive here. So I really want it to be the kind of space where anyone and everyone can take whatever class they would like. I don't care if men want to wear heels. I don't care if women want to do a more masculine pole dance class. Like, those are all the kind of things that I thoroughly enjoy, so I don't have that sense of judgment. I just want people to come and have a good time and to release some stress and become fit and find a new environment for them to thrive in.
Oh, definitely don't be afraid. This is an amazing community. Like, the girls that come here, they are the most girls that I have ever met in my life. They will hype up everyone for everything.
I would say just jump into it. I started out thinking that I wanted to do a lot of pole, but I actually figured out that I actually enjoy the lyra more than I enjoy pole. So in the lyras are like the big hoops. And I would say, like, if you're nervous, just come and take a class. We have so many great instructors, and our levels, like, I came in a beginner, and in 8 months I'm now doing like intermediate hoop sequences. It all depends on how much you want to train, and our instructors are great, so just make the jump. It's totally worth it.
Jump in, make sure you take a beginner class, make sure you're taking the strength and conditioning classes. Those will help you with the pole classes, the lyra classes, all the strength and conditioning, the flexibility, everything that gets your body moving other than taking the apparatus of your choice.
Just do it. You have to just do it. The confidence comes, and the confidence is life-changing. Yeah, everybody here is just so incredible. Like, there's no other way to put it. Everybody's motivating and encouraging, and just, you won't find a better like group of people, guys or girls. Everybody's just really about the community and lifting each other up, and I feel like that's really hard to find, especially around here. So the fact that we found it here, and the classes are so fun and so engaging, and it makes you want to keep coming back too. So then it's having this group of friends and the community and the uplifting of it all, and it just makes your day better.
I can't think of a better recommendation other than just do it. Like I said, I went alone. I, could have had a friend go with me. I think it's great if you have a friend that's interested to have them go with you, but I was like, I need something that's mine. I need something where I can exercise in a fun way, and I know that other people touch on this, but it's so fun to do something that's not like, okay, I'm doing sets and reps and whatever. I'm like, I'm gonna twirl around upside down, and I've lost weight doing it. I feel like I've gained a lot of muscle. So I mean, take a class. The worst that can happen is you come in and you don't like it, but what's really gonna happen is you're gonna love it and become addicted to it, and you're gonna start on one thing and then you're gonna do it all.
Yeah, if somebody's interested in taking classes, one, if it's something you just want to do periodically for fun, then you can pretty much join any class you would like. I would say 95% of our classes are beginner friendly, so you can pop into literally anything and you'll be fine. Instructors are trained to prepare for first timers or people who are inexperienced, and like I said, all the way up to intermediate advanced level we can handle. If you are really looking to make a difference with your body, with your strength, with your confidence, then it's like anything. You need to be here a lot. And by a lot, I mean, 2 to 3 days a week, an hour or two at a time is perfect. I don't think anybody needs to be quite as obsessed as what I was, 5 days a week, 4-hour days. It was a little heavy on the body for me. But it also completely transformed my body. And that's what I was going for. I love fitness, but I don't want to be in a gym. That's not my kind of environment. I don't like knowing when I'm working out. I like to be duped into working out. So the dance aspect, aerial arts, it's like you're learning a skill. You don't realize how much you work, and you wake up the next day and you can feel the difference that it's made on your body. So that's really what works for me. And I found that a lot of people who thrive in these environments are pretty much the same way. I've had plenty of people, potential students, who have called me and just wanted to talk it out. And they're like, I'm not quite ready. I'm getting ready. In my head I'm ready, but I just haven't taken the leap. So if they just need somebody to talk it through with them, I'm here for that as well. The website is Go Getter Movement Studioz with a Z.com. Schedule House is the app that I refer all students to. There is a website as well, but it's not as user friendly. The app is really where you want to go. That's where you can see the schedule, buy class passes, and my flyers that you see on all of our social media, which is Go Getter Movement Studioz as well, has my direct phone number on it. So I answer text messages at 1 o'clock in the morning. That's just part of the job. So I'm always accessible. So I would say that's probably the best place to go, though, is the app, and contact me if you have any questions.
Thank you guys so much for watching. For more information about Go Getter Movement Studioz, check out the link in the description below. I myself have already signed up for some classes, and it's been a lot of fun so far. And be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram for more information about upcoming events and small businesses in Berks County. Thank you guys again for watching, and until next time, this is Berks 101 signing off.